Any views or opinions expressed on KUR are not necessarily those of Kutztown University, Kutztown University Student Government, Kutztown University Student Services Incorporated, KUR staff and management, or other affiliated organizations.
Kutztown Live. KUR's campus and community interest radio magazine. You can always be a part of Kutztown Live by giving us a call at 610-683-4859. And now, this is Kutztown Live.
Yes, it is, and good afternoon. Welcome to Kutztown Live here on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. I am Mike Reggs, and we're in the middle of fall break. Actually, not in the middle. We're at the end of fall break. Fall break is not as like spring break that goes 10 days. Fall break more of like a 4-day thing. But still, if you are a student, faculty, or staff, hopefully you got to enjoy a couple of days of rest and relaxation. A lot of folks didn't even really go home for this one since it was more of a quick type event. But either way, we're happy to be here on KUR. We never rest, 24/7, 365. We're on the air all the time for you, the community. And each and every week at this time, 2 o'clock, we open it up to Kutztown Live, which is our campus and community interest talk radio magazine. And among that, under that umbrella, every 2 weeks, every other week, we turn the microphone over to our guest host, Lori, the president of Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce. And she has a guest that she highlights each and every week, a member of the chamber. We might have a couple guests today, actually, depending on how things go. So I'm going to, without further ado, turn it over to Lori. Lori, how's things going?
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to have you.
Well, I'm very happy to be sitting here today with 2 of our most recent Shining Star Award winners. Of course, you were recognized as a Chamber champion. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Mike.
I appreciate that.
And our guest today is Clare Kilpatrick Benz, and she was recognized as our unsung hero. So I'm in very good company today with 2 award winners. Before we talk more about Clare and her involvement
we can sign autographs later if you want.
You can.
For a small fee.
That's right. That's right. Before we get to Clare and her role in the Chamber and what she does at Hamburg Area School District, I'd like to highlight a few events that are upcoming in the next few weeks at the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce. And remember to stay updated on our events, programs, and networking activities. Please visit northeastberkschamber.com. Tomorrow evening, we will have a networking mixer at MSC Sisters, and that is located off Kutztown Road in Muhlenberg Township. That is October 10th from 4:30 till 6 p.m. Members and guests are welcome at no charge. You can find more information on our website. Next Friday, we will have our second monthly breakfast program of this new chamber season. That will be held on the 19th, and Building Pathways Career Ready Berks will be the theme, and our 2 keynote speakers will be Dan Richards from the Berks County Intermediate Unit and also Dr. George Fiore from Kutztown Area School District. The doors open at 7:30 and that runs till 9, and that will be held at the Lutheran Home at Topton. We have another mixer coming up on October 16th. That will be held at Tompkins Vis, the Blandon branch behind CVS on Route 222. That mixer will run from 5 to 7. Again, there is no charge to participate as a member of our chamber or guest. A couple of upcoming events, Small Business Saturday. You'll find more details in the coming weeks. That's on Saturday, November 24th. And we have a couple of nuts and bolts programs for those people who need a little customized help with their social media platforms. We will be handling the topic of Facebook on October 26th. And then on November 30th, we'll be featuring Instagram. And my millennial assistant will be teaching that one because I'm not an expert at Instagram. So, again, stay tuned with northeastberkschamber.com. to keep up to date. Well, today we have Clare Kilpatrick Benz. Clare is in her second 3-year term as a board member. She is the chair of the Resource Development Committee, and she's been a chamber member for about 6 years. Clare is a career specialist at the Hamburg Area School District, which is a member of our chamber. And Clare, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Lori. It's great to be here.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the Chamber about 6 years ago?
Certainly. It had been traditional that superintendents from school districts were on the school board. So Russell Farbiars, an attorney in Hamburg, had asked our superintendent at the time, Steve Kiefer, if he'd like to be on the board. Well, Steve was very involved in the community and said, I really don't have time, but I think Claire would be the appropriate person since her job is to connect our students with members of the community.
So you got involved, not as a board member at first, and you served on several committees. And even when I started working at the Chamber 3.5 years ago, you were still actively involved both as an ambassador and a member of the membership committee.
Yes, I've just been very excited to be welcomed as a member of the Chamber. From the very beginning, I felt it was a nice group of people that we get to do a lot, but we have fun while we're doing it.
So tell us a little bit about your role as the career specialist. I know that's not a position that's maybe typical for every school district. So what do you do?
Certainly. I do feel I'm the kind of the point person for the community to reach to the school and for the school to reach out to the community. So I always say I have like the best job ever because I get to work with students technically from kindergarten through 12th grade, but I always say the little ones scare me, so I spend a lot more time in the middle school and high school. But I work with the students on groups and as well as individually, and then I work with employers trying to make some connections. I think we can probably all relate that as young folks, we weren't sure what all careers were out there. So one of my purposes is to make sure that we expose our students to as many career options as possible. So again, I have the best job ever because I get to work with students, but also I feel that I have a tendency to be very curious about people's careers. When I go out in public with my 20-something-year-old daughters and we meet someone and I ask them about how they got to their career, they're like, Mom, do you ever turn that off? And I say, no, I don't. So I find it fascinating to kind of keep that information in the back of my head. And then when a student says, well, I always wondered about this, then I can help them connect with that person.
Well, I know that you're busy during the year with several special projects, including a career fair, to which you have invited me as a representative of the Chamber. Tell us a little bit about the career fair and how it started and what grade level is involved.
Certainly. Currently, our career fair is for 8th graders, so that's the last year of the middle school at the Hamburg Area School District. And when I started back in 2011, they had it every 3 years for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And we talked about making it an annual event, but strictly for 8th graders, since they might have a little bit more understanding of careers at that point in their middle school career. So we divide up we use 4 career pathways. The county is currently developing a program with 5, but we develop 4 career pathways, and we have employers come in within each of those 4 career pathways. So Lori is always in our arts and communication area, happily, I think. So she can talk to students about if their strength is in something creative like that. We have other employers who are in the business field. They talk to students about if they're more interested in kind of the money, nuts and bolts thing. Then we have employers from the engineering and industrial technology area. So they will talk to students who are more hands-on. And then we have the health and human services area. So if people are interested in helping others, in being in the medical field. We do make the students ask questions of all of those employers because they don't know at that point really what it's all about. So maybe they'll talk to somebody about a career they never thought of. So we do that, and then we also have a lot of, we call them soft skills, employability skills. We have some workshops going on at the same time that day where the students learn to shake hands, to ask questions, those types of communication skills that are so key. So that's what we do every year, and I'm just very excited to have Chamber members from which to pull to talk to our students.
You know, it's a very enjoyable experience. I've participated as a vendor twice, and the students are very respectful. I can say this, most of them have no idea what a Chamber of Commerce is.
True.
But it's a great way for us to distribute our business directories because I say, if you live here, this might be a valuable guide for your parents if they're looking, for a person in a certain industry. So I always enjoy working with young people. I know, too, that you've been involved with career field trips and also the internship program. What would you like to tell us about those programs?
The internship program at Hamburg area started a few years back when we had students in our pre-engineering program, which is a national Project Lead the Way program, and we had students who'd completed all of our classes but needed something still engineering related. So our first little baby step into internships was enabling 4 students to intern at engineering firms in the area. And we really found some gems there. The students found some great experience, some great mentors, and I think we opened the door to our area businesses to see what we are teaching at the high school. We've expanded it now over the years that we have students in diverse internships from medical fields to business fields to education within our school district. It's a lot of fun to see students start off at the beginning of their senior year, as we have it created at Hamburg area, and have some idea, but they still working with adults at any length of time is something new for them, most of them, and it really. I remember the one engineering firm where they asked our students to write a memo about something, and the students went, "What's a memo?" Mm-hmm. So the mentor said, "Well, research what a memo is, and then write a memo to me what a memo is." So.
I love that. One of my favorite breakfast meetings every year at the Chamber is the one where we focus on the internship program, and we feature students from the 4 member school districts and also their business hosts. And it's very impressive, the maturity level of many of these, typically seniors, but sometimes juniors, who participate, again, across all different fields and industries, and especially to discover that there are some students who go into that internship experience without any real understanding of what they want to pursue when they graduate, and then suddenly the light can go on, and they decide that based on that experience, based on that internship, they're going to pursue a certain field post-high school. So I think that's very interesting. And we at the Chamber have been hosting interns for the past 3 years. And often I think businesses think about college interns, but there's a lot of value in having a high school senior as a part of the team. So we're happy to continue doing that. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Claire, about the school district, if anyone's not familiar with the Hamburg Area School District?
Well, I just can't say enough good things about the Hamburg School District because, of course, I'm biased. But we are, as Lori had alluded to, one of the few school districts who actually has someone in my position who's able to get out of the building and make the connections with the community, which I think is so vital in these times. We are also the largest geographic school district in Berks County. So that doesn't mean we have the most number of students, but it does mean we've got students making a very long commute to get into school every day. So we've got a lot of students who are living or working on farms, who are in the town, who are in other small boroughs and hamlets. So it's rather unique. But I think maybe one of the other things I would just like to toss out there is we mentioned internships, but another opportunity for businesses, if they don't feel they want to consider initially an internship, is to be willing to have a student come in for a day or a half day and shadow. It's just a great experience for the student who's done some research on a career and says, I want to see what it really is like. And it can make the decision for that student, oh, that would definitely be something I never wanted to do, or no, that's exactly what I want to do.
And right, either one is very important. Mm-hmm. So let me just add that if there are any businesses out there interested in hosting an intern, you can contact me at info@northeastberkschamber.com. And if you're in the Hamburg area, I will send that to you, Claire, so you have that information.
That sounds perfect. Thank you, Lori.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, and we will be right back here on the other side on Kutztown Live. Thank you so much to both of our guest, and of course to our guest host, Lori.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
The Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce is your premier resource and voice for trusted local business. The Chamber advances regional economic and cultural growth through supportive collaboration with business and community organizations, as well as government. For more information, call the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce at 610-683-8860. That's 610-683-8860, or visit their website at northeastberkschamber.com. Arc Point Labs of Reading specializes in drug, alcohol, and DNA testing solutions for families, workplaces, and life in general. Conveniently located at 2208 Quarry Drive, Suite 207 in the Van Reed Office Center behind Austin's Restaurant. Walk-ins welcome. 484-926-2505 or arcpointlabs.com/Reading for more information. Arc Point Labs of Reading is a member of the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, a 501c6 which helps members grow business relationships, raise business profiles, attract new customers, and partner with area nonprofits and schools to promote collaboration and goodwill. Integrity Services and Solutions is a local independent insurance agency specializing in employee benefits, Medicare plans, and human resource services. True personal service with a commitment to excellence. Integrity Services and Solutions, 610-939-9593. That's 610-939-9593, or on the web at www.integrityservicesandsolutions.com. Integrity Services and Solutions is a member of the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, a 501c6 which helps members grow business relationships, raise business profiles, attract new customers, and partner with area nonprofits and schools to promote collaboration and goodwill. Power Marketing International provides leading-edge web design and marketing services to help businesses get found online, impress and engage viewers, and convert them into repeat customers. PowerMarketingInternational.com for more information. That's PowerMarketingInternational.com. Power Marketing International is a member of the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, a 501c6 which helps members grow business relationships, raise business profiles, attract new customers, and partner with area nonprofits and schools to promote collaboration and goodwill. Celebrate Together Event Rentals and Design is based in northern Berks County and specializes in creating customized celebrations that fit the client's style and budget. Whether it be holiday parties, ribbon cuttings, birthdays, anniversaries, or weddings, if you can celebrate it, we can decorate it is their motto. Celebrate Together Event Rentals and Design offers free consultations by voice or text, 610-763-9336. That's 610-763-9336. Celebrate Together Event Rentals and Design is a member of the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, a 501c6 which helps members grow business relationships, raise business profiles, attract new customers, and partner with area nonprofits and schools to promote collaboration and goodwill.
Listen every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. for Kim Scott and the Block Party Radio. You will hear the best in urban, smooth, Latin jazz, and the jazz standards that you love. Hear it here at www.kutztown.edu/KUR. KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
Like KUR, an award-winning radio station, on Facebook to receive exciting daily content delivered straight to your newsfeed. You'll discover diverse music, breaking news, and engaging student DJ content. Visit facebook.com/KUR1670 to join the fun. Remember to use hashtag KURadio on social media. We are the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Back we are in Kutztown Live on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. I'm your host, Mike Reggs, and we're still here with our guest host, Lori, from the Northeast Berks Chamber. And Lori, I think this is the first time that you've ever had two guests back-to-back like this.
I love having back-to-back chamber guests.
Pretty soon this whole station's just going to be WLORI, Lori Radio.
I think so. Yeah. I'm not sure.
That's fine. I think it's absolutely great. So who do we have now, Lori?
Well, I'm very excited to present our new guests this afternoon. We have Wendy Benedict and Jules Fama, and they are both from the American Cancer Society in the Lehigh Valley, and they cover Berks, Lehigh, and Northampton counties. And both of these ladies are community development managers, and the American Cancer Society has been a part and a member of the Northeast Berks Chamber for quite a few years, at least 5 years. So we're very pleased to have them in the studio today to share their mission and some of their upcoming fundraising events. Wendy, how are you? And Jules, thanks for coming.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having us. We are very excited to talk about some of the events that originated in the Lehigh Valley, but we're now bringing to Berks County. Actually, this week we're having our pink party at the Lehigh Valley Airport, but we are bringing that event to Berks County on November 15th at the Reading Airport. And a pink party is basically a distinguished events. We have nice food, drinks, cocktails, raffles, and we're hoping to raise, a lot of funds for the American Cancer Society. Tickets are available online through our Facebook page, and we're pretty excited to be bringing that to Berks County.
For those that may be interested in contacting you, could you tell us your website address?
Our website to get tickets directly is gala.acsevents.org/BC Pink Party. So that counts for Berks County Pink Party.
Great. Thank you, Jules.
Yeah, Jules.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and those tickets are $50, but all of the proceeds go back to the American Cancer Society to help fund our missions and, try and find a cure to this horrible disease. But it's a fun way to do it, and it's a new way to do it. So we really want to promote the Pink Party for Berks County.
Is that something that originated just a few years ago in Lehigh?
Just last year, actually.
Last year.
Yep.
So this will be your second one.
Yep. So This will be the second one we're hosting in Lehigh Valley, like Wendy said, this week, this Thursday. And then this will be the first time we're doing it in Berks County. So I hope everybody is excited because it's, something different but still raises money for the same cause.
So aside from the Pink Party, which sounds fantastic, what are some other events that are traditionally organized by the American Cancer Society?
Part of my job is Relay for Life. Actually, the Relay for Life of Western Berks is the largest relay in Berks County. There are several, but this year we have a goal of $200,000. And to date, we've raised over $22,000. And that's going to take place in 2019, Friday, June 21st at 2 p.m. at Wilson Middle School West. So we're really excited. That's, if you don't know much about Relay for Life, it's a whole year of fundraising through a volunteer base that's supported by a staff member. And then the fruition is the 24-hour relay where we come together and celebrate lives and survivors and hopefully reach our goal.
I know several people who are chamber members that are very involved in the Kutztown Relay for Life, and I know that's often been covered on WEEU.
Yeah, and this is Jules again, and that's my event. So I'm actually a graduate of Kutztown University, and I also get to manage the Relay for Life that's held on the campus. So I was very excited about that. But, our goal is usually around $150,000. And they do a fantastic job. We are trying to get the students and the community more involved. So look out for some, signage and different types of advertising for the event. It's a great event to get the community together, again, to raise money for all the same cause.
And during the course of the year, do the participants themselves often run their own kind of mini fundraisers? Is that how they generate?
Yes.
Funds?
So that is one of the largest, ways that people will fundraise is they have their specific teams and they'll do fundraisers that help, raise the funds, and then they get credited to that team so that, it's almost like a competition between all the teams. Generally, there's probably 30 to 40 teams at a relay. So, alongside with that, those teams also try to go out and get sponsorships for the events too. So, we're always looking out in the community to see how everybody can help.
Well, I'm glad that's such a high-profile event. So tell us a little bit about your mission. Most of us, probably almost everyone, has been touched in some way by, a friend or relative or themselves by cancer. What are some of the services that you provide?
So one service that is huge that, a lot of people don't know about actually is called Road to Recovery. And with the funds raised by the American Cancer Society, right in our communities, we can provide rides to and from treatment for cancer patients. They're free, totally free rides for the patient. All you have to do is, contact your local office and get in, get a schedule so that somebody can come and pick you up, and it's all volunteer run as well. So it's not us, employees of the American Cancer Society. It's all volunteer run, and it's amazing what our volunteers do because they can, use their own cars. We do have a couple of cars that were donated, but, we can travel to provide rides for, all of these different people. So it's a really great thing.
Almost in the same way that Meals on Wheels runs, right? In that respect. I think that's a wonderful service. So again, you are supporting Berks County despite the fact that your office is no longer in Berks. So that would be a service available to Berks.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. So that service is actually available all throughout America. It's not just specified if you have a local office. If you don't have a local office, you could still call the American Cancer Society, and they can provide you with, where you can get that treatment. And that phone number is 1-800-227-2345. And that is a 24/7 line that you can call, not just about Road to Recovery, but you can call and ask any type of research questions. If you were recently diagnosed and don't know what to do or where to go, that is absolutely the best number to call. As well as going onto our website, cancer.org. You can find all information about everything that you might be going through.
Now, we know how important volunteers are to a nonprofit organization. You've just mentioned one example of need for volunteers. Are there any other volunteer opportunities you'd like to put out to the listening audience?
So, one of the largest ones, just community-based, is probably Relay for Life. That is a volunteer-run event. We have a leadership team that makes everything happen, and us at the ACS are really there for support. It's amazing what these volunteers do to make that event happen. Like we said, it can, fundraise up to $200,000. And, I would say a lot of that credit definitely goes to our volunteers because of their passion. Something else that volunteers can do that also supports our mission, we have the Hope Lodge as well. There's one in Hershey and there's one near Philly. So the Hope Lodge is a free hotel for cancer patients and their caregivers. And every $100 raised is a night stay for a cancer patient, which is amazing. So it really just puts it into perspective. But, the Hope Lodge is always looking for volunteers or donations as far as, things like paper towels and all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's great to make people aware of all the many services and opportunities at the Cancer Society. Before we leave our interview today, please give us that number one more time.
So that phone number is 1-800-227-2345.
And cancer.org for the website.
And cancer.org, yep.
All right. Wendy, Jules, it's been great having you today. Do you have any closing remarks?
That's really it. Thank you so much for having us. And always keep the American Cancer Society in mind if you're looking for volunteer opportunities or anything, call that number and they will get you in contact with your local office if you want to reach out and help.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and thanks for all the great work you do.
Thank you.
All right, this has been Kutztown Live, folks. Join us again next week.